So this camera is the Lumix S5 Mark II. I don't know if you can see the autofocus because I activated the eye only. So you're not going to have that autofocus where you see the camera. I will show you after. The reason why I think this camera, I haven't really used it that much, but from what I can see, this camera has so much to offer. It feels like a black magic, but with good autofocus and amazing IBIS. This camera is reliable. It feels robust. It doesn't feel like one of those Sony s7ii where you feel like the plastic can be removed. It's heavy. I heard it's weather sealed. You can you have fans here, so overheating it's not an issue, and that's one of the reasons why I purchased this camera. And you might have a different reason why you want to buy this camera. So let me just remove the mist filter. So we have this clear. Let me know what you think. I did this in real time. I think like this it's better. Let me look here. Yes, I like this better like that. So you might have a different reason why you want to buy this camera. For me, why I purchased new camera is for, let's say, 4 reasons. Number one, overheating. It's really important for me because I mainly shoot long form content. I don't do a lot of, I do sometime, but it's maybe 20% of my work, like short form content, social media content. Even though when I do short form content, I do it for like 4 to 3 hours. So it's important for me to have a camera that does not overheat so I can utilize the maximum setting. Example, if I have to shoot with my s7 III, if I have to shoot in 4K, 100 or 200 megabyte per second image, I know I'm not gonna shoot for 1 or 2 hours, because it's gonna overheat. I have to decrease the quality in Full HD, or I have to open I just have to do so many things. And when you are doing a job, sometimes you don't have time to think of, oh, I have to turn this on, I have to open the LCD so it does not heat, I have to do this, I have to do that. So number one reason, overheating. Number two, autofocus. Since, again, I said I'm shooting a lot of long form content, so mostly podcast videos, documentaries, interview, run and gun, situation, corporate. So I'm shooting on a tripod many times, sometime on a gimbal, not that much. It's mostly tripod and handheld. So for me, autofocus, reliable autofocus is really good. That's why I switched to Sony in 2016, because I wanted to have reliable autofocus. And number three is to have a system that I can find multiple lenses. Also one of the reasons why I remember when I got into Sony back in the days, it wasn't that affordable to find Sony lenses. So we bought speed boosters. We're using the EF glasses because we all came from Canon. So buying a system for me today is to have options. I know I can have 30, 35, a 24, 105, all of those lenses. For now, Lumix has amazing glasses. I'm not going to invest in multiple glasses because I don't know the system that much. But from what I can see, there is a huge L mount, whether it's like an old manual L mount, or even Sigma has some good mount. You also have Lumix that have affordable lenses. So the reason why I bought this Sony is because of just how much lenses you can find now. You can find any type of lenses in second hand. So that's also one of the reasons. So the fourth reason is size. So I know I own the Canon C100 Mark I, Mark II. I also shot with the C300 once. Also used to own FS5 Mark II. These cameras are not small. Even though I use mostly my work is on a tripod, but sometimes because I'm traveling to many places, it's so much better when you travel with a bag, and you know in that bag you have a weapon that you can carry everywhere you go. I know when I'm traveling with my Sony FX30 or FX3, and now with this lumix, I know I can pack 2 of these in my backpack. My bike is not going to feel any pain. And I know for beginners, you don't think about this because you're like, I'm just starting. But when you've been doing this for long, you started to invest based on the size of equipment. And that's why I also sold almost all of my big non-light lights. I'm having small lights now. Like I'm having those, I have like a small tiny lights that almost has the size of my phone. I have umbrellas, I have small tripods that I can carry, because when you travel to many places, you started to know the issue behind carry all those luggages. So the size is something that is really important for me. This camera is, I don't know how many grams this camera weighs, but it feels robust, and it's small. So I can have 2 or 3 of these. My bike is gonna be fine. I can carry this on the plane, no problem. Okay, I don't have to have a huge tripod. Let me show you the tripod that I'm using for most of my mirrorless camera. You will see why I love buying small cameras that do just the same job as a big camera would do. So this is the tripod that I've never replaced this tripod. This is a Manfrotto. I don't know what's the brand, but I think as a solo traveler, you might know this tripod. I have 2 of them. One is recording with the FX30. This is a second one. This just does the job. If I want to shoot vertical for social media, I can just turn the tripod like this. If I want to go horizontal for YouTube, I just do this. So this has been in my just luggage travel bag. Like I put this in my small travel bag with my clothes. I can put 2 or 3 of these. It's working fine. I have my light, full modifiers. Most of the time I'm using just umbrellas because it just does the job. It's working. And many times I'm also just traveling, shooting outside, so I don't need lights. So this is mainly why, for now, buying this making sense. And also, let's be honest, this is a full frame camera. This is an APS-C camera. And I'm not a big fan of, I have to buy a full frame because of the full frame look. Just, you know, this is doing the job. Like I've been shooting with the Sony FX30 for a long time, also the FX3, but I find myself shooting with the FX30 most of the time. And maybe I'm gonna find myself shooting more with the Lumix S5 Mark II now. So look, in this channel, you're gonna find most of my video will be shot with the FX30 or the SF5 Mark II. I have to get used to the name. But yeah, this camera, it's almost brand new. I bought this in really good condition. The person that sold me this camera has 2 of them, so this was like a big camera. I was not using this that much. I'm looking forward to grab a different lens. For now, I heard this lens can do almost everything. I'm not shooting any photo with this, even though I'm a photographer, but I'm gonna use this mostly for my video work. Okay, so that's it. Let me know if you have anything that you want me to know about this camera. I have no intention to sell all my Sony to move to lumix. I'm gonna keep this lumix because it just does the job. I will show you. I used this recently on this as a B camera and this as an A camera, and just let me know if you can see the difference. Okay, bye.